I guess we're just going straight to the next morning. I want to explore her, apartment, if you didn't mind.
I'd only been in Paris for a week.
Oh shit!
But already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobbart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Oh. Here we go. I wonder how the remake is. Like, I hope it doesn't take away from the beautiful hand-drawn animation. I hope it fucking emphasizes it.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. One minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty, and equality, and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that, and money, of course.
Who is he trying to convince? Himself? Is he having like a deep inner monologue? Peppered with self-doubt about who he is? Why did I need this? Such a random thing to think about when you get up after getting blown up by a fucking clown. Most people just call the cops. No, this guy's all about justice and strange inner monologues. Designed to boost his own ego. Why, hello, newspapers.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
I wonder how the voice is in the new one as well, the remake.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
You can hear a little noise in his speech. Ooh. Salal Eldin 1345.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
And you're gonna do what with that?
I noticed it read...
Absolutely nothing, alright.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor.
Alright.
The leading article referred to the visit of a
Okay.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media
Audio
magnate,
completely changes in his voice.
shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
You can tell which line he had to come back and redo.
The big story was about the brutal... The guy...
Alright. So there's nothing to get out of this newspaper. Fantastic. And you're just gonna carry it too? Alright, whatever.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Alright.
The table had been overturned
by the explosion.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window.
It was broken, alright. Wow, such beautiful, useless information. Oh, we can go in? Sweet. Aw. At least she's still alive. Not this guy, though.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
Oh, this is the same old man that was waiting to meet up with the fucking Chiquita. Now it makes sense. Ah. And so he got fucked up to be silenced. Nice, nice. Yeah, so now I'm playing as George. They're no longer Nicole. Which is one of the cool things I like about this game too, how it jumps between the two characters. Eventually they meet and there's a lot of witty banter going on.
It was the body. It was hard.
Let's touch the old dead body, because that's what we love doing in games, right? We love fondling dead corpses.
The dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets.
I think half the games I play let you fondle corpses.
The guy's past was a blank page. I hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escape the bad luck.
Alright, why'd you touch it?
The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone.
Ooh.
Poor guy.
The hell? Why are we looking at him through a reflection?
He was pretty mashed up.
That's weird. Is there anything else like secret to get here? Is this like a bonus little shot of the guy close up? I mean, they could have made it a little bit more gory.
He was pretty mashed.
Is there anything else to see? No? What a weird shot. I'll just take the liquor too.
A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar. I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy. I needed a mysteriously...
Why did he even give me the option to pick it up if the game doesn't want me to pick it up?
The waitress was clearly suffering from shock.
So let's go annoy her.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobbart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and
I think
take
she
it
had a
easy.
concussion.
You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
All of a sudden, it sounds like they're fucking talking in a bathroom. But we're gonna go evil and hit on her.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Really? I like this woman. First thing she does after getting blown up. I need a drink.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
I'm a terrible doctor. I'm gonna have my license
That's
removed.
better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was
Welcome
glad
to
I wasn't
France.
picking up the check.
Oh, and she's out. For the fondling?
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Don't you dare take advantage of her, George. Come on.
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
So that was completely useless. Was there anything to ever get out of that? Could I have played that differently where I, didn't feed her a drink? Didn't lie to her about my profession? Wonder what the other outcome would have been. I gotta start saving more often. So we need to go this way where the clown went, so we're gonna go this way instead. So we got some actual exploration going on now.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Did I go the wrong
Can't make
way?
up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
That guy has an
Am
evil
I under
goatee.
arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
I hope they don't ask about the drunk, knocked out waitress. She is still knocked
What
out
a
though.
mess.
Oh shit.
This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Nope, she's out. Maybe that's gonna work in my favor.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
I mean,
George
that-
Stobbart.
She didn't
I'm
have
from
anything
California.
incriminating on me, but
And
I
what
don't know.
brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobbart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The
don't think he
inspector
cares.
passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did
shame
you
you
see
weren't
the
still on
deceased enter the cafe?
Did I see if the deceased entered the cafe? No.
No.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, clown.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown.
It's
He was
interesting that you
carrying
can
an
hide the
accordion.
information
An
from them.
accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind.
Oh, they think I'm
and
crazy.
It is not a pretty one.
Oh, I
Is
should
the
have told
girl
them.
all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a
Oh,
doctor.
no.
He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you, monsieur?
Almost everything.
She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd.
Why,
Don't
hello,
you
the
think,
consequences of my
Who am I to
actions.
believe? I wonder. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave.
Oh.
Enjoy your vacation, Dr. Stobbart.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me
Wait,
some
what?
advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
Everyone's talking from a
I
bathroom.
honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
So, did all my lying and debauchery prove that I'm just a moron? And I'm not worth fucking talking
Thanks.
to? That I have
That is
no
all. You may
valuable
go.
information?
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
That was a random bunch of useless information. Hey, and there's our lady. Oh, she's coming here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I going this way? No, talk to her. There she is.
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Mademoiselle.
Hi. My name's George Stobbart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before
Doesn't even know who the hell you
exploded.
are.
You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
So, I'm not quite sure I know what the background of this character on the right is anymore. I thought he was a journalist as well.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
I don't.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race. What do you think?
I don't think it is. That's too obvious. I wouldn't mind betting. This is a
Alright,
coded
that's a
message.
random
It's a
assumption.
romantic notion, but I don't think so.
Alright. What about this ticket?
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Okay. Why am I showing that to her?
You know him?
Oh, yes, we've met. Oh, I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
I guess showing him the card was a kind of backfired in my dude's face. Now she's all romanticizing about the detective.
Rosso didn't blink when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That's typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
It'd be helpful if the lips were moving so I know when they were talking and when they were having an inner monologue. Because the audio changes so much from like a bathroom to very, what is it? A lot of bass on behind it.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
Alright, I guess talking about the clown again.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so.
Is that really his only reason
Listen,
for being in the
I'll
game?
give you my phone number. You help
Wrong
me
place
with
at
my
the wrong
story,
time.
and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
And-
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on some, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
And she just agrees to have him tag along? Why not just be like, okay, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. If we happen to cross paths, we can help each other. She's just full on, okay, I don't know who you are, weird American tourist who's upset about being bombed, but you're on. We're gonna do this together. That was a weird
I
come
examined
together.
the jagged glass.
Alright. I got a date. That's right, I'm considering that a date. Fuck you guys.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nicole and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Is that right?
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Why are we preparing to climb the drain
I guess
pipe?
the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
It doesn't even go anywhere. Where the fuck was he going? It literally ends right there. There's nothing in reach. Alright. So he's playing the classic cliched American moron in another person's country. Yeah. Dumb American tourists. And he's playing it quite well. Quite well.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
That's very specific.
It was a battered...
You're a battered little trash can. Okay, it was obviously the sewer. He obviously went through the sewer, but let's look at everything else.
There was nothing of interest.
You're nothing of interest. What happens if I just look at it?
It was a plastic...
What would you think was going to be inside the plastic crate? Oh, we're going to smell the trash can again. Oh, kitty. Let's do it again.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Then you probably don't want to sleep with the women. I'm sorry.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Uh-oh, we have a puzzle.
It was an iron...
Can I pull off this even more?
I decided I'd had enough of...
Okay, looks like we have to find something to pry something open. I doubt this ticket's gonna do it. We need a crowbar. Ooh, we did see some construction. Maybe we can fuck up this guy's good day. Hey, buddy. I want everything you have.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
What the hell? What does that mean? Do I not look like I could be a terrorist? I could be a terrorist if I want. It's up to you, man.
Did you see a
What's
clown
the
come by
judgment?
this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
No.
Oh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
I'm telling you, that actor is not a native French accent guy. That is a guy pretending to do a French accent. He's got the whole ho 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 going on in when he speaks. You can just hear it. The ho ho ho.
Look, I know you're busy.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers. And
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says.
You know, he's got a bit of a
I could watch
Quebec
it all
accent,
day.
I think.
Quelle bite. I could have knocked his block off.
He's got a French-Canadian accent. I think that's what he's going for. Instead of going for a France accent, the fucking guy went for a French-Canadian accent.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
A
No, but I
celebrity?
guess
Yeah, he
is
sounds like my
now.
old prime
His
minister.
name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse
The
are strange
hell?
emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
We just broke this man, eh?
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
What?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
Go take a break.
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
What a random thing for a tourist to do.
Bah!
Read this newspaper of
this.
yours. Read your local
Damn
newspaper,
bleeding out
goddammit.
liberals. Tja! Save the dolphins, catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse?
Oh, so she was right.
A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
I guess that was the clue we needed.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about
Nice.
your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Really? Help myself to his toolbox. Random as fuck. What a nice guy. French aren't so bad. Kinda irresponsible, but hey, not so bad.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Fuck yeah, I wonder if I did that before I got... Before I checked out the manhole. What's here? Oh, I can just call her? I guess to tell her she's right about the horse. Hello?
Hello, Nicole.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
Amazing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news.
Oh, yeah.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Not gonna tell her about the racehorse thing, alright? Wow, he's just gonna keep it to himself.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door. The door was securely...
Alright, well, we don't need to do anything else but what we need to do. Oh, you can skip to the scene you need to with a double click. Sweet! This game had a lot of quality of life features. Alright. I forgot what the first one was that I liked a lot.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
That smelled like an entrance to a sewer? No, it literally is an entrance to a sewer. That smells like it is. That's what you're smelling. What? This apple smells like an apple. It's mysterious.
It was a shiny red plastic ball, sat incongruously on the slippery green-slimed floor.
Look, this guy has to be a writer. Who describes things like that? I think that's what his fucking thing is.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Like on a nose?
It was the clown's red nose.
A clown nose.
The card read, August. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris.
I guess that's...
It was a bright red plastic nose.
I guess maybe
It
that's
was a
where
metal
he bought
rod
it.
with a...
Alright, let's go up whatever the hell this is. Alright, vomit. Let's pick that up.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue.
What the fuck? This is a sewer that was built by fucking MC Eichler.
Tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Yum. What's this? More outfit pieces? I guess he exited up
It
there.
was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
We're gonna build our own fucking clown costume here and wear it ourselves.
It was the maybe...
We can go up the stairs. Can't really reach anything else. So I guess we're going up the stairs. Oh, was he waiting for me?
Hi there. Hold it right there, you
Sewer
sewer
rat.
rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Gangsters? Oh fuck, G.I. Joe gangsters or something? What the hell? Clown. I feel like saying I'm looking for a clown does make me look like a clown.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu.
Mon
That is
Dieu.
awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no,
It's a good
I'm
concierge.
just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Alright, that's a random bunch of gibberish I didn't need. So...
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Thanks for all that information.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's
Disgust.
disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
Why? Why did I show it to him?
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
What? Why?
Do you recognize this material?
I am not.
Ooh, this material's suspicious. What is it, this fucking underwear?
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
That's not my card.
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
Hominoid?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
My guy is
monsieur.
full of fucking lies.
No.
I can't even
I had a
remember
feeling
which
there
is
was
true or
something
not anymore.
different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh yes, there is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know.
Oh my god.
When I was your age, I was.
He's giving me his fucking
fighting
life story
for
because he
my
thinks I'm a
life
cop.
in the
I regret
African
everything.
desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Oh, now he'll help me. Ah, now he'll help me with the fucking and tell me what this little thing is for. Yeah, knife flow. I was talking about that earlier. It sounds like they all stepped into a bathroom. Because sometimes it's really nice and clean, but then sometimes it sounds like they just, for some random reason, stepped into the bathroom to do the rest of the voice lines.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
And this is
That
supposed to be the
same
director's
cloth
cut.
As the
What the
jacket
fuck?
I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
I wonder if there's a remake of this that came out recently. I wonder if they must have redone all the voice lines.
Now, about the jacket you found.
But I'm
Do you
curious.
have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Any more?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
It's like, how empty was the rooms that they were talking in for that to happen? I feel like a lot of these were things that they had to redo, or because sometimes like the main actors will have really good voice lines, but then other times it'll just be debauched. And it's like they had to come in and redo the lines, but they didn't have the studio space anymore. Maybe they ran out of studio time and they couldn't afford it anymore, so they just did it in their rooms. Because like half of it's good, and then half of it isn't. I'm not quite sure how old this game. It's been remade like 3 times. Let me see. Broken Sword. Sword, Shadow of the Templar. 96. No shit. It first came out in fucking 96. I thought like maybe early 2000, but then this game's an OG. Damn, it's fucking impressive for 96, I'll tell you that. It was that good, eh? I guess it was that good. And only that, like, the first one. The other games, I don't think they touched. Maybe part 2, I think there was a director's cut for, I think, Smoking Mirror. But yeah, I didn't really touch the others. The games had such drastical changes over the years, too. I guess part 1 was their best because it didn't change the formula too much. Ooh, hold on. The game was built with Revolution's virtual theater engine, which had already been used by the company 2 previous games, Lure of the Templars and Beneath the Steel Sky. I did not fucking know that. The people who made this game made Beneath the Steel Sky and Lure of the Temptress. I have those 2 games. Especially Beneath the Steel Sky. I like that one a lot. I did not know that. I should really read the wikis for this before I play the game so I have more well-informed knowledge. Because these are pretty fucking good. Blog praises on the game's story, voice acting, writing. Okay. I wonder if it says anything about what happened with the remakes. Okay. Despite releasing the PC version, okay. I'm just reading a little bit of the backstory, see if they talk about what happened during the remakes. One of Cecil's goals is to depart from the Hermes adventure games such as LucasArts by creating a game with good pacing and complex storyline. Interesting. So he wanted to make like a Sierra game, basically. Although there's a lot of fucking comedy in this. For something that's trying to get away from comedy, it is very hilarious. Oh shit, people from Don Bluth Studio drew the backgrounds. That's pretty cool. Don Bluth is a huge animation studio from back in the day. Don't see anything about the re-releases. Sequels and re-releases. Okay, there we go. Broken Swords led to success, spawning 4 sequels. Yeah, 2006, the company. So 2006. It was like almost a decade after did they start making these remakes. So in 2009, Cecil decided to remake the original title for more updated platforms such as Wii, which is where I played it. I played it for the first time on the Wii. And between 2009 and 2012, Broken Sword Shadow of the Templar Director's Cut. Okay, so in 2009, more than a decade after the first game, they tried to do like a remaster or something. The extended version created several new puzzles, reimagined the presentation with comic book style approach for text and conversation. Okay, so all these little text windows are new, eh? Interesting. So they added a lot more animation to the director's cut. Unfortunately, the audio stayed the same. Okay, while changing several puzzles and removing... Oh shit, they removed death. So this game used to have death sequences. So all those bad things that I did might have ended up in my death. Okay, that's cool. So they got rid of dying in the game. I kind of wonder what it would have been. I want to find the original now. I have to see how different the original is. Yeah, they did have a remaster of the second game, but that's it. They never touched the others. I guess because they're more modern, they didn't need remakes. Interesting. Cool. Alright, that's a nice little reminder. Say that again. Wikis? What, you want me to see wiki? I like wiki. Or do you say it with Kai? Like Wikipedia? Wiki? Alright. Tell me more about the suit.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Wiki it is. What's that first one? Waj or YY? Wakai? Wakaipedia? I've never seen that. I'm guessing you pronounce J's like an I? Wakai? How about this stick? Have you seen this stick before?
This is what I used to open the man.
Why am I telling him how I opened up the
I
man
have
cover?
one just as
He doesn't
fine,
care.
Monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Why are we comparing
it is
sticks?
No bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
Just like guys to be comparing their fucking shafts. Like that.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur.
Phonetically, yeah.
Grabbed me in an armlock.
But using
His
whose
neck
pronunciation?
suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Because we do hard J's. Unless we're pronouncing another country's word like jalapenos.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Everything is worth that. Alright, so let's do more talking
Does the name
while I roll a
Plantar
joint.
mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Or do you want to see me roll the joint? We pronounce the J as in Yankee? Yeah. Like an I and an oral Y. Yeah. So if you're doing English phonetically, that's going to become Waj instead of Waikai. I'm trying to think of other times that we use J as an H, I, or Y. That isn't another country's word. I don't have all the words in my head, but no, I can think of a English word where our J is an I. I constantly think about English language, and because a lot of people in my streaming career has corrected the way I pronounce certain words, because sometimes I fuck around with words, and sometimes I pronounce them improperly to other people's ears. And I always try to find a good argument in my head as to why. And it's like, we have a specific way that we're taught how to pronounce words growing up. But then, as the English language, we adopted many words from other countries, and we did not change the way it was pronounced. And so there's constant complaints in English. It's like, oh, that's not how you pronounce this word. That's not how you pronounce that word. And it bugs the heck out of me sometimes. It gets to me sometimes. And it's like, we're doing it like people. I wish people would understand that the English language is butchered. Using the English language as a basis for pronouncing anything or how to correctly pronounce things is the worst thing you can possibly do, because our language is butchered. Because even though we have a specific way to pronounce things, we've adopted so many words that it butchers our process of how to pronounce fucking things. Now, if North America was smart, we would be fucking doing what other countries did. What other countries do is they do take words from other languages, but they make it their own. They use their own pronunciation and remodify the word so that it can be pronounced in their own tongue. So like things like, for example, Portuguese, they have a word for thank you. It's obrigado. They used to trade with Japan a lot. Japan eventually got used to that word obrigado, but they changed it to origato. So the Japanese word for origato came from the Portuguese usage of obrigado. They didn't go and say, hey, no, you're supposed to pronounce it obrigado. That's the way Portuguese people. No, they adopted the word and they modified it so that it works in their tongue. And that's what we were supposed to do as English, but no. Instead, we got lazy, took words, didn't remodify them, and we have a bunch of people telling people how to pronounce things based on a broken language, in my opinion. Language is beautiful when you respect it. I don't feel the English really respect language. They take, but they don't love.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Even looks like Owen Wilson. All you need to do is punch his nose a little to the side. Alright, I guess I'm done with this old coop.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Wow.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
So I guess I should call the girl now? Maybe that's why they brought me here for no reason? Of all the places they could have dropped me off, they decided to drop me off here, specifically. Who is that guy? Who's the nerd with the thing? I think we did talk to him, but he scoffed at me. Okay, let's call her first, maybe? Let her know the good news? Nah, let's get more information first. I don't want to call her with nothing.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobbart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobbart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No. That's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar?
No.
How he was killed in cold blood?
He doesn't
I
care.
told you, I never heard of Plantar.
Oh, fuck. Let's just keep driving it in.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work.
She's gonna end up
He
singing
can't
a
wait
Fadu
to
song.
show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy. Huh? The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
It's amazing that he's still, like, entertaining this phone call, despite me going off on random tangents.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
Why would he know?
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
don't even know who this guy is. Why are we
Todrick.
calling him?
But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
This was a really random, useless
Thanks for
conversation.
nothing, Todrick.
I just ruined someone's day. He's gonna be thinking about this phone call all day, wondering why did this person bug me? What did I do to deserve this? Is he gonna call me again? Is he watching me right now? I just made that man's life, his at least day, paranoid for no reason. What a stupid phone call that was.
Hello, Nicole Collard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
Hey, now she's happy to hear me.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
Do I play as her now? That's a cool little switch over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Wait, aren't we gonna meet up with George though? We have to wait. The fuck? Alright, so I don't know if I ever really need to go into these notes to read them. Maybe if I ever need like an update on the clues I'm working with? It doesn't seem that way. The game seems pretty straightforward. I don't know if I've played a point-and-click game this linear before. Alright, maybe I should save more often. I don't know how important that is. Hey, save successfully. It actually says the percentage of game you've played. Hey, 18%. Not bad, not bad. 2 hours. What the hell are these things over here? Okay. So, we got stuff to look at.
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Cute. We're leaving? Okay, so we can actually explore. Interesting. Wonder why. Well, I'll exhaust this room first. Is there really nothing in there? Okay, it took a while for it to load. Hey, there's that elephant thing she was talking about.
The box was one of the few things my father... The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
We're gonna put our elephant in that elephant box?
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key.
So then you can't open it?
The box was one of the few... The elephant on the lid was a perfect...
Picklock it? Actually, never think to do this before. Oh, because it doesn't work. That's why. Interesting.
The box was one of... The elephant...
Maybe the key also works for this? No. This key? That does make sense. You think, you know? The hair pick would be perfect for that.
The box was... The elephant on... The box was... The elephant...
Well, she won't acknowledge the lock anymore. Elephant? No. Weird bullet thing for some reason. It's like if I never had a key, then I don't think looking around my room is gonna reveal a fucking key. The old credit card trick. No. Weird. Well, we gotta go find that. What else do we got here? Ooh, stereo. Listen to some jams while we fucking look around. Fuck yeah.
It was a photograph of my father. The first one I ever took. With the first camera he ever bought me.
Looks like a Superman comic. Now I see the comic reference they're talking about in the close-ups. What's this? Hey, what happened to the music?
You have no messages.
Loner. What a loser. Got no messages. Oh shit. Did not expect that. No, keep playing. What the fuck? I was into that. Do I have to actually stay to listen to it? This is some random ass music. Alright, that's kinda cool. Sucks that if you walk away though. Oh, this one's staying. This one's actually staying. Cool. What a random jam. Okay, so this is definitely 3D rotoscoped. Is she just randomly drawing on the table while listening to music? What's going on here? That was so random. I mean, the music's perfectly complementing what I'm doing. Instead of here waiting, I could be going places. That's funny.
My old table had seen better days.
What a random jam to be playing in this game. That was so weird to hear, because like I expected more noir style music in this, something more moody. Or at least maybe French, since we're in France.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there.
Alright.
Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
I'm wondering, the music that I was playing, maybe I can play the music. Since my apartment is bugged, maybe I need to play the music for a phone call. I wouldn't be surprised. Is this France or Canada? I'm pretty sure this is France. It sounds like they're French-Canadian. But I'm pretty sure this is fucking France.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
This whole outside scene was just to get information from her? About someone being in my apartment? Interesting. There is still more, though. Oh! There's an actual map. So we can... There is classic exploration. Oh, shit. I don't want to check my apartment, though. Interesting. I have no idea how a French-Canadian sounds. You're the only Canadian I know. And I ain't from the French part either. We sound kind of like this. Oh. I find French-Canadian accents to be a little bit thicker than a French accent. I swear some of the voice actors in this game are French-Canadian and not French. Or pretending to do French, but got the wrong accent.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No.
See, that sounds more natural.
I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
I really didn't want to ask any questions. I just wanted to go back to my apartment and see what I could find.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
So the body's been removed?
I certainly hope so, or it'll stink to high heaven when they take down these boards.
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
But frankly, all these dudes sound like my former prime minister.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
Alright. Does that mean I just, like, sneak in while he's not looking? That's what it is.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
She's gonna say the same shit as George. Oh. Except we missed this, apparently.
The panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
So
From
get
this
it.
angle,
So get it. Where is it? Here?
behind the table were some
Cool.
damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence.
I appreciate the
Some
items
kind of
floating
pouch.
towards the screen
On the pouch
as you're
was
grabbing
the
it.
cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
It wasn't needed at all, but they decided, yeah, we wanted a little flair there. Alright, so what about what's inside it?
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items: a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Ooh.
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
Really?
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Wait, but we already did it. We have to do it again? There's more than one? There's more than one? Wait, please tell me it's the same thing, right? Oh, that sucks. This is the beginning of the word, so I'm gonna assume that's the. Aw, man, it took us so long for the first one. I'm probably gonna go on break after this, because this is definitely gonna take me a while. Alright, here we go again. Let's make that a D for the hell of it. That doesn't make sense. No two-letter word has a D on the second time. That is not and. Oh, why am I doing and? I said that was the. The. That makes a little bit more sense. Alright, let's look at what I've unlocked here. He, I guess. That kind of works. That could be B, me. That could either be a B or an M. Let's try B. It's not working for me. It's not bad, but it's not working for me. Let's try M instead. That doesn't work either. Alright, so he something. He bud, he... Free? That's gotta be an I, right? For T? That looks like it might be an I, so that's gotta be a W and H, because that's a with for sure. And that'll be an H. Let's see if that... Oh wait, I already have H. Shit! Can't be with. Huh. Bite? Bite wouldn't make sense. I already have E as well. That could be have, that word actually, right there. Does that work as have? Yes, well... Yes and no. It didn't really reveal anything. I put an A and a V. Not too many... Oh! Yamada. We remember that one. So these are the same. If these are the same, then what the fuck am I doing it again for? Why can't I just use what I already had? That's Yamada again, isn't it? I mean, nothing's really broken. So I'm gonna go along with that. But what the hell would that be? I feel like that's take, but it could be anything. Could be tame. Could be tape. This four-letter word is not making any more sense either. Maybe that isn't Yamada. Or maybe that is Yamada, but the other words are wrong. Like the I might be wrong. I'm gonna assume that's K. Did I undo something? Take. Where else got a K? That got a K. That's killed? No. That's a crazy letter. Crazy word. Not much. Grab the K. That doesn't make sense. Mate? No. Maybe that's not a T. Why did I think that was a T? Because of this. The. That might not even be the, for all I know. If I was to go off that being Yamada, these would be the words that I have. That being have almost made sense to me. It seemed perfect. Which is what I did do already, right? Did I just take something off? Took off the H by accident. No, this makes sense, but... Must? That's gotta be must. UST, alright. Okay. Not really revealing anything to help me here. Murdered! Oh, I see it. Yeah, it is. That's a lot of R's. That's a lot of fucking R's. Okay. Pierre. Boom. Alright, we're on a roll. Wait, I already have an I. Shit. Wherever my I is must be wrong then. Doesn't seem to be anywhere specific. Oh. I'm pretty sure this is... gotta be it. Okay. Retired. Okay, I know that first word we had it before. We know that person's name, but I forgot what it was. And Pierre... killed? Okay, that's killed for sure, without a doubt. Okay. Pierre killed. Murdered. Murder must have something, trail, something, R, and... well, that's and. Plantard. Pierre killed. Murder must have something, trail, drum, Arno? And Yamada. He will? He will aim our us. Now. Well, that's obviously a note, right? Followed. Cool. Okay. Must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come. For us. Now. We must be vigilant. The V I'm ready. Oh, G. Perfect.
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Alright. I like how you put commas there. It's a completely different sentence. He will come for us. Now! Alright, so we got two
I
done.
had decrypted the Pierre. This take I'd be...
Alright. So we got shit that we need. Well, I guess. Did it give us any information where to go, though? The placement's of evidence in the cafe. I guess by the time I go back to the cafe, back to my place, things will be okay. Imelda. She was clearly... oh, Imelda, the wife. So the wife did know about it. Okay, I completely... that went over my head when she was talking about it. She warns Plantard that the murderer will come after them. Plantard must have really wanted to tell me. Interesting. Why didn't she just tell me right there? Since I was onto it and she told me to investigate. What the fuck? That bitch.
Hey, what about my photos?
I forgot the camera.
Of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Oof.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
Alright, cool. I don't know if I need to be anywhere else, but we can still look around. Don't see us needing to go through here for any reason. Is she gonna comment on the...
There might have been clues down there, but I was relieved I didn't have a suit.
Oh, she's not gonna comment about the stinky trash? But she's gonna look at the broken pipe. What's she gonna say about that?
The pipes weren't going to help my...
That's it?
The drain pipe had been pulled from the wall. Some idiot had clearly tried to climb it.
Nice, nice. Emphasis on the idiot. Oh, this is the same dude that was working here, wasn't it? No, no, it was a different dude. I guess we can call someone?
I didn't need to call anyone.
Or not. She told me. Jeez.
The door was locked. The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
Oh, I guess we're done. We don't do apartment shit. Cool. She said there was something in here. I like how this is all still open. No one cared to try to close it. Ooh, we have to do this again. Do I still have the bullet on me? Oh, the door is not opening this time around. Why do I have to do this whole puzzle thing again? Alright. I guess it's just gonna open up for us. No broken mechanism this time. Wait. Alright. Just want us to do it again. That means no one should be able to get it from behind us, right? Ah, there's that little shaped hole. With Lady of Justice. Painting. That's pretty obvious. Straight to business, no talking, nothing.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
I want the blue one. Alright.
A photograph had been torn up.
Is it the photograph that connects to ours? Oh shit, we're gonna do a puzzle.
If I could just arrange the pieces.
Alright. This is a point and click puzzle game. Move a fragment, move the cursor over it. When the pointer turns to our hand icon, click and release the mouse button and drag the fragment. The fragments must be arranged so that the whole piece, and none of them are rotated. Alright, so classic, corners first, edges, and corners. Well, that's obviously gonna go there. I think it's just connecting to the spots for me as I fucking put it down. Okay, okay. So they're not always connecting perfectly. These two definitely connect though. Alright, so let's just get the pieces up there. Let's get the corners and corners. Middle pieces in middle. You do this from this side. I don't know what the hell you are, but you seem to be connecting to things. So you know what you are.
Oh my god.
It can't be.
It can't be.
We're not gonna finish the puzzle? Bitch, you can't just start me and let me finish it. That's not where it goes. Ooh, sexy time. Really? Have to bring them all back? Alright, fine.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
But why do they want to rip it up?
Oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything. But not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it.
Your grandfather might be a piece of shit.
I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story. and that I really needed George.
Alright. So I guess now we look for that bug in our apartment. Later that afternoon. Ooh, oh, meanwhile. What? Oh, now we're George. Okay, whatever.